Game na.
Yes, sir. Okay, class, please all rise for our opening prayer. In the name of the Father, the Son, the Holy Spirit. Amen. Good day, everyone.
Good day, sir.
Okay, please be seated. So this is our first day of our training. Since this is our first day of our training, I would like to introduce myself. I am Diego Ang, your facilitator, trainer for the whole duration of this training. So, but before we proceed, I would like you to take your attendance. Please write your name and your signature. Okay, are you done? Yes, sir. So, may I have the attendance? So, please raise your hand if I call your name. Alonica. John Ray. Okay, very good. So I would like you to welcome at your chosen training institution. Welcome to Bundok Peninsula Agricultural High School. So Bundok Peninsula Agricultural High School is actually the largest secondary school in Manalay, Quezon. And also, in Bundok Peninsula Agricultural High School, we actually implementing the CBT or the competency-based training. So do you have an idea about CBT? Okay, so let's discuss what is competency-based training. Competency-based training is a training delivery approach that focuses on the competency development of the learner as a result of the training. So meaning to say that the CBT is focuses on the learning outcome rather than the learning process with specified time and emphasize on what the student can actually do. So for you to know more, let's discuss the CBT process flow. The first thing is that the trainee enters the program. So we as a trainer administer recognition of prior learning to determine if you will undergo all the competency or you may proceed directly to the national assessment. And we also conduct orientation and the role of the trainers and the trainee. And then the trainees select the program or the competency and receive instruction. So we administer learning contract, organize learning strategy, provide materials, introduce CBLM materials, introduce the use of achievement and progress report. So once you select a competency, you may undergo the following: review learning package, view multimedia materials, use manuals, observe demonstration, practice skills in workshop, receive assistance and advice. And then, the trainee practices the task. And we as a trainer observe your performance. And the trainee rates their own performance. And then, the trainer rates the performance of the trainees. For example, you satisfactorily perform well the certain competency. So now, that's why you select another competency. And for example, you have completed all the competency, so you will undergo a national assessment. And later on, you will receive the program. For example, you are an industry worker and you want to go back to the industry, so you may file an exit form. But if you are ready to come back, you may file an entry form. So if you receive NYC or not yet competent, it doesn't mean that you are a failure. So it means that you need to practice more, you need to improve yourself, enhance your skills in order for you to fill in the training gaps. So in CBT, we embrace 10 principles, but I will discuss to you the 3 principles. The rest of the principle is your assignment, so is that okay?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So let's discuss the first principle. Learning is modular and it's structured. So meaning to say that one module is equivalent to one competency. But before you proceed to another competency, you must be equipped or competent to the first given competency. Next is training is based on work that must be performed. So the training should provide you the simulated work environment. And B also allows the recognition of prior learning. So in CBT, both trainer and trainees have role. So let's discuss first the role of the trainer. The major role of the trainer is coordinating learning activities other than traditional dispensing information. So unlike the traditional setting where the facilitator or the trainer gives all the information, here in CBT, the trainer or facilitator coordinates with the learning process. So meaning to say that the trainer or facilitator spends most of his or her time in dealing demonstration, in giving tasks to the students, evaluate the performance, record the progress, and also provide consultation and feedback. Next, manage learning, a consultation rather than provider of information, a facilitator of the learning. So as like what I've said a while ago, the facilitator should provide consultation or feedback, and most of the tasks will be performed by the trainees. So do you have an idea about your role?
None, sir.
Okay, so let's discuss the role of the trainees. The trainee learn at their own rate within program guidelines. So it means that you may speed up, you may slow down, you may stop, or even you may repeat the task. And let's discuss the second one. Trainee may choose how they want to learn individually. So you as a trainee, you have your own learning style. You are individual differences. That's why some of you learn in small group discussion, large group, and some of you, I know that audiovisual learners. So do you have questions regarding your role?
None, sir.
Okay, so let's discuss the competencies. So in ACP or Agricultural Production NC2, we have three competencies: the basic competencies, the common, and the core. So let's discuss first the basic competencies, which is composed of 18 R's, and those are participate in workplace communication, work in team environment, practice career professionalism, and practice occupational health and safety. So do you have questions regarding basic competencies?
None, sir.
Okay, let's discuss the common competency, which have 58 R's, and those are apply safety measure in farm operation, use farm tools and equipment, perform estimation and basic calculation, process farm waste, and perform record keeping. So now let's proceed to the core competency, which is the most important competencies in all competencies. It is composed of 260 R's, and those are perform nursery operation, plant crops, care and maintain crops, carry out harvest, and post-harvest operation. So do you have queries regarding competencies?
None, sir.
Okay. So throughout the training, you will be using competency-based learning material or CBLM. So let's define what is CBLM. CBLM is a simply well-designed and carefully developed learning materials that give trainees detailed instruction to guide them through the learning process. So I have an example of CBLM. So this is the front page of the CBLM, and the CBLM have parts. The first one is the information sheet. Okay. Yeah. So the first part is the information sheet. So information sheet defined as to give us all the information in a particular task. And later on, after you read the information sheet, you will answer self-check. So self-check to evaluate helps you to evaluate your learning and progress. And to tally your answer, you will be using answer keys. Okay? So you will be using answer keys to tally your answer. And if we have task sheet, operation, or job sheet, so you will answer the task sheet. You will do the task sheet, operation, or job sheet. So task sheet defined as provide information and guidelines in a particular task. And the operation sheet should provide information on how to operate a certain machines or equipment. And also the last is the job sheet, which is the composition of multiple tasks and provide guidelines in a particular And the last one is the performance criteria checklist. It helps us to evaluate our task sheet, operation, and job sheet. So do you have queries regarding parts of CPLM?
None, sir.
Okay. So throughout the training, you will be using monitoring tool. So the first one is the trainee's record book. So here is your trainee's record book. So I will sign your trainee's record book if you have done already to that certain task or activities. And we have achievement chart. So achievement chart, I will sign your achievement chart if you are done in a practical work area. So it helps me to get updated. And the next one is the progress chart. It is actually your schedule. It includes the learning outcome. And also, we have here a basic and common competencies. So I will sign the progress chart if you are done in a certain competencies. So do you have questions regarding monitoring tool?
None, sir.
So how will you be evaluated? So the first one is the assessment method. We have 3: the written exam, demonstration, and oral questioning. So we have here in an evaluation system, we have 2: the competent, which is letter C, and NYC for not yet competent. So you will receive competent if you meet the standard requirement per unit of competency, and you will receive NYC if you're not met the standard requirement per unit of competency. So if you receive NYC, so don't be bothered. So it means that you need to practice more, you need to enhance your skills in order to achieve the competent. So now, let's discuss the shop layout. So in our shop layout, we have entrance and exit. We have 2 fire extinguisher. We have wash area. We have comfort room for male and female. And also we have waste segregation. For you to know more, let's discuss the workshop area. First one is trainees resource area. So that you can find the CPLM, and the learning resource area that you can find other references, the contextual learning area, the computer room that you can take a computer test, and practical work area. This is a working area, institutional assessment area, support service area, quality control area, and the distance learning area. So let's now proceed to the training proper. So since you are new to me, for me to diagnose your learning characteristic, I'll be giving you your pre-assessment. And it is composed of pre-test. Pre-test can help us to determine the prior knowledge. And also, we have data gathering instrument in order for us to know your capabilities. Because some of you are audiovisual, auditory, and kinesthetics. So we have now self-assessment checklist. So self-assessment checklist help us to determine if you already attained the basic and common competencies. So accomplish this as honest as possible. Are you done?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so please pass your pre-assessment. So while I'm checking your pre-assessment, I'll give you time to do your lunch break and be back after your lunch break. So how are you, trainees?
Okay, sir.
Okay, so I have a result of your pre-assessment. There's a new graduate and there's a student from previous year. So, Miss Alonica, please stand up. Since you are a new graduate and you don't have background regarding ACT or AgriCraft production NC2, I'll be assigning you in contextual learning area. But before you proceed, please get your CPLM and trainer resource area. So Miss Alonica, please read information sheet 2.2-1. So if you have queries or questions regarding regarding info sheet, so just approach me. Okay? Okay? Okay, Mr. John Ray. So since you are returnees from previous year, I'd like you to stay here in learning resource area, and I will discuss to you how to perform the square system in a small area.
Okay.
So let's discuss the introduction. So square system is one of the systems in layouting which help the plants to consume proper nutrients and minerals from the soil. And under this system, the intercultural harvesting and spraying can be done conveniently and easily. So as you can see in this picture, so the planting distance is congruent, that's why it is called square system. So for our objectives, at the end of this training, the trainee should be able to identify the tools and materials in conducting square system, and the second one, perform square system in a small area. So for our learning outcome number 2, conduct field layout. For our PPEs or personal protective equipment, we have straw hat, long sleeves, gloves, long pants, and rubber boots. For our tools and materials used in conducting square system, we have tape and measuring tool, which is called meter tape. So now let's proceed to the step and procedure in conducting square system. So I'll be playing a video. So this video will acquaint you the step-by-step procedure in conducting square system.
First step, prepare the tools and materials used in the square system like tape and measuring tool.
You will answer subject and while your answer is used, answer is okay. So just approach me with the tape.
Compute the given problem, number of plants, substitute the volume area, which is 4 meter by 4 meter. Substitute the volume distance, 1 meter by 1 meter. Put 16 square meter. Was 1 meter. Next step, value 16 divided by 1 is equal to 6. So we have number of plants of 6.
Measure the given area with equal measure until you form a perfect square. Like this. Measure the corner by using half of planting distance. The stake inside the square will serve as the first plant. After measuring the corner, the first plant will serve as the base to measure the other stake by using the given distance. Put the stake on its proper position, proper measure, and proper distance. After using the tools, make sure that it is clean and good in condition.
Okay, John Ray, since you've done watching the video presentation, so I will assign you in a practical work area, and I'll be there soon. Just wait for me. Hello, Rika. Are you done?
Yes, sir.
Can I see your work? Very good. So please go to the practical work area to do your job. So trainees, welcome to the practical work area. So please do your job sheet, but before that, I will demonstrate first on how to perform square system. So the first thing is that we need to wear our PPEs. Okay, please wear your PPEs. So the first thing that you can do is to measure the corner according to the given area. Okay, so I'll give you time. I'll give you 2 hours to do your job sheet, and later on, you will evaluate your job sheet through performance criteria checklist. Okay, so are you done?
Yes, sir.
Let's see your work. So I think you are now equipped and ready to do your job sheet. So I'll give you now your job sheet, and later on I will evaluate your job sheet through performance criteria checklist. So I'll give you 1 hour to do your job sheet. Are you done?
Yes, sir.
Okay, may I see your work? Name is Alonica. Okay. So, you satisfactorily perform well your job sheet, and you follow the procedure. So, congratulations. So, may I send your TRT? So how about you, John Ray? Okay. So you follow the procedure. However, your planting distance is not been proven. That's why you need to repeat the task. Alonica, would you mind to assist him? Okay, thank you. Okay. So, John Ray, are you done?
Yes, sir.
So, you're performed well now. So, thank you, Alonica. Alonica, please go to the institution assessment area, and I'll be there soon. Please wait for me. So, John Ray, I think you are now ready to do your job sheet. So, now, I'll give you your job sheet. Later on, I will evaluate your job sheet through performance criteria checklist. So I'll give you 30 minutes to do your job sheet. So be prepared. Okay. So are you done, John Ray?
Yes, sir.
Okay, see your work. So you perform well now. And may I say your TRD? John Ray, please go to the institutional assessment area for written exam.
Yes, sir.
So welcome trainees. So are you okay?
Yes, sir.
So I give you now your written exam. So accomplish this in 30 minutes. So trainees, are you done?
Yes, sir.
Okay, please pass your written exam. So trainees, you may now have your demonstration in a practical work area. Okay, trainees number 1, Alonica, please do your demonstration. Okay, Alonica, are you done?
Yes, sir.
You may see your work. Okay, so very good. You satisfactorily perform your demonstration. So please sign here. Okay, so how about you, John Ray? So please do your demonstration. Okay. Are you done, John Ray?
Yes, sir.
Okay, may I see your work? Okay, very good. You satisfactorily perform your demonstration. So please sign here. Okay, thank you. So trainees, please go to the institutional assessment area for oral questions. So trainees, are you ready?
Yes, sir.
So for you, Miss Alonica, the question is, what would you do to ensure that your layout is properly defined? Okay, very good. So you satisfactorily perform your written exam, the demonstration, and also the oral questioning. So very good, and congratulations. You are now ready for your next competency. So may I send your PRB? So for you, John Ray, the question is, what safety equipment and clothing you use to conduct your layout?
Straw hat, gloves, long pants, and
Okay, so very good. So you passed the written exam, the demonstration, and also the oral questioning. Okay, so congratulations. You are now ready for the next competency. So may I sign your PRB? Okay, trainees, please stand up. Please go to the learning resource area. So please wait for me there and I'll be there soon.
yes, sir.
So how are you, trainees?
Very good, sir.
Okay. So now I'll give you now your post test. So So accomplish this in 30 minutes. Are you done?
Yes, sir.
Okay, please pass your post test. So congratulations, trainees, because you accomplished all the activities today that I've given to you. So now, I'll give you a training session evaluation. So the training session evaluation. So what's the purpose of the training session evaluation? The training session evaluation helps us to improve our training, to enhance our training. So you need to accomplish this as honest as possible.
Yes.
So are you done? Okay, please pass your training session evaluation. So I think we are now ready. So tomorrow, you will be proceed to the contextual learning area. But before you proceed, is get your CBLM and trainer resource area. So be prepared yourself. And that's all for today. See you tomorrow and God bless.